I did want to address something. Let me sit down for this. This video is sitting down. But some people on my social media were commenting that, whoa, it's so fast that you are already PCSing to somewhere else. So if you've been following me this whole journey, or if you're new here, I have been in Germany since August of 2017. And now you can see it's October 18, and we're moving in December. So I will have only been here a year and a half, but most people who PCS here are here for 3 years. Well, here's our story. So back in 2016 now, 2015, yeah, 2015, sorry. Ray and I were not married before he was sent here to Germany. We were only engaged. So if you're only like engaged, you're not married, the army isn't gonna bring you over here. I couldn't move with him because you have to have a visa to live here, of course. And so I didn't have any of that. So we were struggling to get Ray to get able to have leave to come back to the States so we could get married and do what we need to do. So, which by the way, we could have rushed into getting married and coming over here, but it was not, we weren't ready. We weren't ready. And so, and there were just some other factors that went into place, and you know, we just didn't want to get married like super fast. So, but anyway, so it took an entire year. Ray and I were apart for an entire year before he got to come home. So he left in December of 2015. He came back in 16. We were able to get married, but just because we're married doesn't mean I automatically got to move here. So you have to get, there's something called command sponsorship and all this other stuff that had to get done. So it took another 8 months before I could finally move here. So by the time I got here, his contract over here, or his, I guess his contract over, I don't know, whatever, was up in this upcoming December. So that is why I was only here for a short amount of time, but I'm so grateful for all the experiences I've had here. You know, I started the Performing Arts Center, and that was just a good way to get started and get into the community. I figured out it wasn't for me, not a big deal. And then I found, you know, working online really worked well for me. I had time to travel. No, I didn't go to all the hot spots, but you know what, Paris, Rome, the places that people usually come over here for weren't of interest to me at all. So, you know, people were pressuring me like, you need to travel, need to travel, need to travel. Well, I think I've traveled as much as I could when I could, you know. And that's why my mom came over here, because Ray, unfortunately over here, he just did not get time off to go travel at all, which is really a shame. And it's not his fault, it's just the state of the job, you know. In the Army, you can't just take off when you want to. Like, it's very restrictive, and so that's kind of what happened with us. So you saw that I did solo trips, and my mom came over twice in the time that I've been living here to travel, and that's fine. You know, but I really do feel bad for Ray that he did not get to travel and experience Europe the way that I did. But we are really excited for this new adventure to Colorado. I know Ray is super stoked just to get a change. You know, he's lived in Germany now for 3 years. He's ready for a change. He's ready to get out of here, get back to the States. And you know, I'm gonna support him in whatever he chooses to do. I have to. So we will be going to Colorado. Super excited about that. Sorry about this long rant, but we get these comments and questions all the time, and I have family and friends who just don't quite understand our living dynamic because they aren't military, or they're not married to the military, or have any affiliation with someone in their family that is military. So I hope this kind of cleared up any of those questions and whatnot for you, if you've ever been wondering that about us. But yeah.